In this video, I'm going to talk about composition in YouTube thumbnails. Number 1. Visualization. Instead of opening Photoshop with your head empty, try to visualize the thumbnail in your mind first. Sketching out your thumbnail concept before opening Photoshop is a great way to go about it. Number 2. Negative space. The more your subject, aka positive space, is surrounded by negative space, the more attention it will get. If the negative and positive space is equally divided, it can end up looking boring. This composition may look rather calm to you comparatively to its flipped version. This happens because we tend to see the positive space as ground and the negative space as sky. Because the sky is always brighter than the ground, and the exact opposite happens when we flip the composition. So if you are able to master the psychology behind negative space and positive space, you can make people feel a certain way with your thumbnails. Number 3. Sedate, alert, and dynamic composition. If you see a lot of horizontal patterns in a thumbnail, it has sedate composition. It is used to create a feeling of calm, and this type of thumbnails are rarely seen. Quite opposite of sedate, if you see vertical lines, that's an alert composition. You can check this video out to get more knowledge about composition in a fun way. Dynamic composition. As the name suggests, diagonal lines or patterns. You can see this type of thumbnails on pretty much every other IRL thumbnails. Number 4. Rule of thirds. Everybody already knows about this, so let's skip this. Rule of thirds divides your canvas into three equal parts, horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. And the intersection points are the focal points where you're supposed to place your main subject. Number 5. Low horizon and high horizon. First of all, you need to avoid mid horizon because it's mid. Use high horizon when you want to show something weak, insecure, or something on a large scale. And the exact opposite, low horizon, when you want to show something strong, powerful, and big. Number 6. Scale. The best way to make something look smaller or larger than it actually is to compare it to the size of something we all know the general size of. For example, compare it to humans, animals, cars, etc. You can use scale creatively too. For example, I used a small boat in this water here to make it look vast and far away. Number 7. Odd numbered visual elements. Literally, as the name suggests, don't keep even number elements in your composition. Odd number elements look a lot better and stands out. That's why it's called odd one out. Number 8. Foreground, midground, and background. If you want to create depth in your composition, don't just use a background and a foreground. Instead, use multiple layers of ground and background to create depth, or at least just use 3: foreground, midground, and background. Number 9. Leading the eye. You can lead the viewer's eyes to your main subject by using arrow, circle, vignette. You can point a finger towards your subject or have someone look at it. You can use negative space, you can use leading lines, and most powerful of them all to get attention is a human face. Well, these are just some rules, and there's not a perfect rule that you should be following. So don't stress yourself, chill out, and do whatever works for you. So this was just a quick summary of some of the compositions that I know and use in my thumbnails. If you want to know about them in more depth and detail, I recommend you to check out these videos. I'll see you soon. Have a good day.